guys, welcome back to the channel, Yacht Crafter. Sorry, a bit of a croaky voice. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. So today is Sunday, so Wip and Chat, and yeah, we've had a bit of an adventure this week. We've hardly been at home. We've yeah, been out most days. So starting off this week, Monday, we went shopping in the morning, got back, unloaded it all, and yeah, had lunch. So before I get into that, I am working on the Stitchonomy Halloween stitch along, and I got an email, it was either Friday or Saturday, and there's been news of a Christmas stitch along. From what I remember, it doesn't start until Christmas Day, that one. So I think this current Halloween one is about halfway through, maybe 3/4 through, but the Christmas one that we had the email about, I think actually starts on Christmas Day, 25th of December. So I know that Alicia normally does a winter stitch along, but that normally goes well into the new year. So I'm not sure whether this Christmas one is going to replace the winter one, or I know a couple of people put in the comments, you know, is this instead of the winter one, or are you going to do that as well? So we're not too sure. We're just waiting to hear on these things. So as far as I know, the sign up for the Christmas one has been posted in the group, the Stitchonomy Stitch Along group. There's been a post in there, like I said, as well as emails have gone out. So, but like I say, she normally does do a winter one, and I actually found the one from last year, the winter stitch along, when I was sorting out my stitching box with all my projects and things in, and kitting up new projects, and you will have seen that if you saw my floss tube. So that was the first stitch along that I took part in, because I'd started in the September, and yeah, it was the first stitch along that I'd taken part in, the winter one. So, but we'll just wait and see whether she does do a winter one, or whether this Christmas one is instead of that one. We're not too sure, so we'll wait to hear. But that is a lot to take on, doing stitch alongs for people. So thank you very, very much to Alyssa over at Stitchonomy for doing these stitch alongs for us and making them free. So very, very thankful to Alyssa for that. So carrying on with this week, And Monday for lunch I had scones. So scones with butter on. And then I was sorting out some washing and working on the Halloween Flossy Mouse. The Flossy Mouse is inspired by, she's in a black dress, inspired by Wednesday Addams. So that was the one, the Flossy Mouse from the World of Cross Stitching magazine. Like I said, I was sorting out washing, and so yeah, doing little bits in between. Then for tea, it was bacon, so we had bacon butties for tea. And then in the evening, when I came up here, I was working on the Christmas mouse, the pre-printed cross stitch kit. So I was working a little bit on that. Then on to Tuesday. Tuesday I did my normal jobs, you know, sorting out the pets and things like that. And then when my husband got up, he had an asthma review at the doctor's. So yeah, we had a few errands to run. So he had his asthma review round at the doctor's. Then we needed to go up to the post office and post off the equipment back to Sky. So we went and did that. And then we needed to go into town. We wanted to get a tag for Ted, for our little Jack Russell. So we went in and got that, and you know, picked one out and asked us what details we wanted on it, and said, you know, we advise that you don't put the dog's name on, but somewhere you need to put your postcode and then a contact number. So we did that. We put the number on one side, and then on the other side was our postcode and then our family surname. So we went and did that, and then I was about to get in the car, and my husband said, no, we're just gonna, well, he said, jump in the car. He said, we're going to move the car to the edge of the car park, and then he said, I'd like to go into town. And I said, right, okay. And then he said, yeah, we want to go to Wilko's and get a new bath mat, but I want to treat you to lunch. So yeah, he treated me to lunch out in town. So we went and did that, and that was lovely. It was a nice surprise. And we've got a Ted that's just walked in the bedroom. Hello, Teddy. Teddy pup. Hello. Hi, baby. He's come to say hi. And yeah, so we went and had lunch in town on Wednesday. Got a chip butter for my lunch and a coffee, and then we sat finishing off and my husband said, right, I just need to go up to the counter because I want to ask something. And then I don't know, he paid for something, and then yeah, the lady came out from round the counter, went into the fridge, and she said, do you want this cake warming up and do you want some cream on it? So my husband had treated me to a slab of chocolate cake. So yeah, it was a nice treat out and I really enjoyed it. I've actually got a picture of the slab of chocolate cake that was brought to me. It was gorgeous, to say the least.
Can I just come out with it? I do apologise to everybody in your Wip and Chat that mails are destroying it today. Sorry for the indecency.
Nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. It's down at the desk.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It makes it more fun.
He just got out of the bath and needed to get a t-shirt, so I do apologise. But that is the slab of chocolate cake that was presented to me. It was gorgeous, yeah. Chocolate fudge cake. They warmed it up and put some cream on. It was gorgeous. But yeah, let me get the button loaded back up and hopefully you guys, why have we, yeah, so lift that back up and then you guys won't be able to, hopefully, yeah, move that round. So yes, it's a bit of chaos up here at the moment. I've had a bath, then my husband's had a bath, and the boys have come up for their showers. So yeah, it's a little bit of chaos. You can probably hear lots of noises in the background, but that's just, yeah, family life, and that happens, doesn't it? So, but yeah. So yeah, a nice surprise out having lunch. So then when we got back, I was probably working a little bit more on Flossie Mouse and then waiting for our youngest to get home. But with having a late lunch out, I think we ate about 1 o'clock, so we weren't ready for tea by the time our youngest usually gets home. So we told him what was for tea, and yeah, he just got on and did his own tea, bless him, and you know, me and Mark came up here and did what we needed to do, and he was recording, I think, and I was doing some more of this Stitchonomy, the stitch along. So I really do need to get caught up with this one. Really, I think there's been 21 releases or something like that, 22 maybe, and I'm only on, what am I on? 10. I'm on drop 10, so I'm doing Cousin It from the Addams Family, but yeah, I also need to be stitching the frame too. So, but yeah, so I need to carry on going along here, just making sure I'm doing the blocks right. So yeah, so then the rest of the evening I was working on this, on the Halloween stitch along for Tuesday evening. So let me turn over to Wednesday. So Wednesday morning I was catching up with Peppermint Purple. So I did last year's first, and then when I'd done that I checked on the Facebook group for Peppermint Purple and looked for that week's drop for this year's Blackwork stitch along. So I managed to do both of those, and then I think I worked a little bit more on this. So I think I did a bit more of the frame, because if I've got time and I work on this on a morning, I try and get some of the frame done, because with my phone playing up I don't really like to download the drops because the storage isn't very good on the phone anyway, and yeah, it keeps glitching out and deleting photos. And I remember when we went out for my birthday tea, I took a load of photographs and yeah, they've disappeared off my phone. So yeah, I'm having to get other family members or Mark to send me pictures, because I took some pictures of the caterpillar cake that I got, and yeah, they've all disappeared off my phone, so I don't know where they went to, but yeah, so they've disappeared off my phone. So then also on Wednesday, after I'd done the stitching, I put the slow cooker on to warm up, and I got we picked some slow cooker meals, and the one I picked to do on Wednesday was a sausage casserole. So I got that going in the slow cooker, and yeah, there's a few different settings on our slow cooker. You can have it on high until it's all cooked and then turn it down low, or you can have it low and have it slowly cooking all day, or you can put it on the automatic setting. So I presume on the automatic setting it will have it on high to begin with and then turn it down low to a simmer. But you know, if you were going out somewhere or whatever, you put it on the automatic and it just keeps it warm until you're ready to eat. So yeah, did that, got the casserole going. Then I carried on a little bit more with this, the Halloween stitch along. Then for lunch it was a chocolate spread sandwich. Oh yeah, my husband got up while I was chopping up things for the slow cooker, and so yeah, like I said, for lunch I had a chocolate spread sandwich. Then in the afternoon, I was helping my husband because he wanted to do some Yorkshire puddings. So he was sat at the table and I was bringing in bits, you know, eggs and milk and whatever out of the fridge, and yeah, we did a Yorkshire pudding mix together, and then we left it to rest, and then we were sorting out the tray in the oven and heating up the oil, and yeah, getting all that fun stuff done. So yeah, we put the first batch of Yorkshire puddings in the oven to cook, and then when they're done, then we put a second batch in, and then we turned the oven down low and kept those warm until we were ready to eat. So then both boys came home, and yeah, we had tea, and yeah, the boys got sorted and washed up, so me and Mark came up here, got done what we needed to get done, and yeah. So I think when I came up here I was diamond painting. I got a bit more of the fox done, the fox tangled, the fox tangled in Christmas lights, in fairy lights. So I was working some more on that. Then on to Thursday. Thursday is live day, so I think I actually scheduled the live Wednesday night because my husband said that the next day, being Thursday, I'd like to take you to Hobbycraft. We'll go and have a look. He wanted to look at models and see what model kits they had, and maybe pick one up to do. And then I said, well, I could go and have a look and see if they have any fabric in our store. I know they had the thread, all the different DMCs and stuff like that, because I'd picked up some from there before, but I weren't sure if they did fabric, Ada or whatever. So yeah, so on to Thursday then. So I knew the live and everything was all set up and sorted, so when I got up in the morning after I'd fed the pets and everything, I got tea in the slow cooker. So I made a chicken casserole. We got a bag of chicken drummers, so technically the legs. So I put all that on, got it all done, and then when I'd done that, it was about 9 o'clock, and that's what time my husband asked me to wake him up. So I took him a coffee and woke him up, reminded him um, usually I don't wake him, he wakes naturally or with his alarm. So I said, you know, we're going to Hobbycraft today and you've asked me to wake you, and so yeah, just remind him of why I've woke him up. So yeah, he had a bit of his coffee in bed and then came downstairs. Took this thread in, try and pull it, there we go. Where I needed to tuck it in, it had gone under the thread. So there we go. Right, thread the needle and then carry on with this week. So let's get this threaded. If it's not gonna knot, please don't knot. Yes, I talk to my thread. Does anybody else do that? Yeah, don't ask. Don't. So get this threaded and then I'll carry on. So, there we go. Oops. Like it's got 4, 2. Oh, that's 2. So it's a bit thick. So yeah. So at about 10 o'clock, we set off for Hobbycraft. So yeah, we went and had a look around Hobbycraft, and if you saw FlossTube this week, you will have seen I picked up some material. I picked up some blue Aida. I needed some dark navy blue Aida for a Halloween piece that I want to stitch. That's in one of the magazines. So I picked up some 14 count blue Aida, and I also picked up some variegated thread that I thought would look good for a Halloween piece that's all in one colour, bit like an oracle or a long dog sampler or something like that, that's, you know, all in one same thread, in one same colour. So I picked up that, and then I also picked up some variegated DMC, a red and green. I picked up a few skeins of that. And again, I thought that would be good for a Christmas piece, Christmas oracle maybe, or you know. So yeah, picked up quite a bit of variegated, or I think the other one was what, Moulin or something, Mullen thread. So yeah, that's what I got from Hobbycraft. And my husband also found a model kit that you'll probably see at some point on his channel. His channel is Mark's Mods. He does partworks, you know, the subscription partworks in the newsagents, and so yeah, that's what he does over on his channel. So after we'd done in Hobbycraft, we had a walk up to the one below, and we picked up some things for Ted that we needed. Some bags, some waste bags is all I'm going to say. We needed some more. And we also picked him up a new toy. It's a long rubber bone. So we picked him up that. And then while we were walking round, they had along one of the aisles that we went down, all down one side was Halloween, and then all down the opposite side was Christmas. So decorations and costumes and headgear, and but then they had all the sweet treats, so Halloween sweets and goodies to give to trick-or-treaters. But then they also had the little, well, not little, but big tubes for Christmas, the Smarties and the coins, bags of coins, and then they also had like the selection boxes. They had some advent calendars in there as well. So my husband actually said it'd be a good idea, you know, nearer to Christmas, we could pick up some little bits like that for Christmas for people. Selection boxes for the boys, like tubes of Smarties that we normally give to nieces and nephews and cousins and friends and friends' children, and you know, little bits and gifts. And yeah, so we're definitely going to go back and get things like that for little tokens and gifts. And so where do I need to go from there? It's a whole new row, so from Right. So from here down, we need to, oops, pull that all the way through. So yeah, we're definitely going to go back there and get some little bits and bobs for Christmas. Pull it all the way through again. Catch it on the back so it doesn't catch that. So after we'd done at one below, my husband said, right, I want to go and look in Subway, have a look at the meal deals. So he was going to treat me out to lunch again, but I said, you know, we've got bits and bobs at home that need eating, and we had got eggs that we boiled the other day that we could use for sandwiches. We've got some cheese that needs eating up. We could have cheese on toast. My husband was like, oh yeah, fancy some warming cheese on toast and a nice cup of tea. So yeah, we decided to head home for lunch. So I think again it was about 1 o'clock by this time, and yeah, so again I was folding and sorting washing while my husband was sorting out lunch, and then yeah, we sat and had lunch and sorted out a bit more washing that I'd done and dried and folded, and so it got to about 2:30. My husband said, you know, I'm not feeling too hungry for tea or anything, so we could always wait until Oliver gets home about 5 o'clock and have tea then. So that's what we decided to do. So I had tea when he got home, and then we headed straight upstairs because my husband wanted to do a recording before the live stream. So we got that done and edited and uploaded, and yeah, it doesn't take too long for him to do, so yeah, got all that done, and then about 6:30 I got ready for live. So I got the diamond painting out, and my husband got set up in the other corner, and he was in the live with us. He was doing his paint by numbers. He said he really enjoyed being on the show last time and doing his collage. He really enjoyed it, and he said, you know, maybe I could look into another craft, you know, colour by numbers or paint by numbers, and he was trying to think of something that he could do. So I said to him that I had that paint by numbers from Victoria's Moon, the London taxi cab. So yeah, he said I'll give that a go. So he got all set up, and Christine was there as well, and her husband Dave came on. He was doing it was a bomb carrier. He had to paint the outside of the bomb case again. He said he'd done one coat on it, but it needed another coat. He was also looking at doing the wagon itself, the carrier. So yeah, it was Christine and Dave, husband and wife, and obviously me and Mark, my husband. So yeah, we as somebody said, it's going to be double trouble. So yeah, we really enjoyed doing the live stream. So husband and wife teams. Heidi was still poorly from the week before, coughing and sniffling and wasn't very well. And the same for Horlicks. He said he'd started with what felt like flu, so he was all full of cold and he was achy and yeah, not very well himself. So Orchid wasn't there, Horlicks wasn't there. So yeah, get well wishes to those two. And also I think she's nicely healing, but Crafty Chris recently had surgery. So a shout out to Crafty Chris and get well soon. In the live stream, she was doing a jigsaw. So she said, yeah, it was a bit difficult trying to do a jigsaw one-handed, but yeah, she was there. So yeah, thank you to Chris for that. So yeah, get well to all my nearest and dearest. Get well, everybody. So yeah, so yeah, just to mention, in between finishing tea and going into the live stream, I was looking at kitting up my next couple of kits. I've just written a little note in my diary saying that found threads for new kits. So I'm hoping when I get another stitching project finished that I can start the snowflake, the peppermint purple stitch along snowflake, the paid for one. I found all the threads out now for that, so I can hopefully start the snowflake when I've finished one of my stitching projects. Maybe like the Christmas tree or something like that, because that's well on its way now. So hopefully I can start the snowflake soon. And then I found out all the threads for the Halloween piece that I got the blue Ada for. The Halloween midnight or Halloween night or something, yeah, that I got the blue fabric for. I found out all the threads for that, so I should be able to start stitching that next as well. But like I say, I want to finish another couple of projects before I start anything new, so that will be coming up soon. So yeah, I've kitted those up and made sure I'm ready for that. But also to mention, I'm hoping to start the Christmas one with, I always forget the proper name for the group. It's the Vervico and Glenada. That started on Friday, the Christmas stitch along with them, but there's been some delays with kits for the UK. There's been some delays, so the lady that I spoke to that is going to ship them said that she had the email notification on Friday, so that was the 8th, the date of the start for that stitch along. She said she got the confirmation email that they had been shipped, so she's hoping that they will arrive with her Tuesday next week. She actually messaged me and just said, yeah, I've had the confirmation, so they're on the way, hopefully Tuesday next week. So I'm going to order a kit and yeah, get that started. So that's going to be another one. But yeah, like I've said previously, I'm really getting into the Halloween things, and I'm wanting to do all the Christmas things that are coming, because like I've previously mentioned, there's going to be a Stitchonomy Christmas one. I've also seen, was it Storybook or Story Stitch, the group on Facebook, they're going to be doing a Christmas one. There's Stitchonomy, there's the Verbico and Leonardo one, and yeah, and there's lots of Christmas projects and Christmas ideas in the magazines that are coming out at the moment. So lots of things, lots and lots of Christmas themed things and Halloween things in previous magazines. But anyway, I'm going to get on to Friday. So with being out how many days, Friday turned into kind of a catch-up day. The guinea pigs and the rabbit cage needed to be done, so I did those. And then I did my usual Friday, which is change the bedding and have a bath. So then after that, then all the washing and everything like that needed doing. So washing the bedding, washing clothes from baths from me and my husband. So got all that done, washed, dried, folded, and yeah. For lunch, I wasn't very hungry. I think I just had maybe a packet of crisps, so a packet of crisps and a chocolate bar, and yeah. So then in the afternoon, I got Floss Tube recorded, so I did that, got that recorded, started it editing. When I got back downstairs, I was stitching. I think I had finished. No, I'd already finished Flossy Mouse because I showed that in YouTube. Not YouTube, in FlossTube even. So then in the afternoon, I was finishing off drying and folding and yeah, sorting out the washing and stuff. And then about 4 o'clock, both boys got home. They both had showers, and then normally on a Friday we have chippy tea, so chip shop tea. So the eldest, Jack, went on to the chip shop, and yeah, we had my husband had given him some money to go on to the chip shop, and then when he came back, he handed the money back and said, look, I've taken my wallet and tea is my treat. So normally we share a portion of chips, so normally 2 portions of chips goes around the 4 of us, but when Jack had brought tea home, we had a portion of fish and chips each, so 4 portions of fish and chips, and we were stuffed to say the least, but it was a lovely treat and it was nice for him to do that. He treated us to tea. So then in the evening I was working some more on the Halloween and watching YouTube, and then finishing off uploading FlossTube, and I also showed my little bit of haul in FlossTube. So got that finished and uploaded for you guys to see. Then yesterday being Saturday, we cleaned in the morning, then we had some lunch, and my husband said, right, come on, we're all off to town. He said, you know, birthday money to spend, and yeah, our youngest had some vouchers to spend and some birthday money, and yeah, so we headed off into town. We went to Sports Direct, then we went to the pound shop, then we went to an electrical place called CEX. Our youngest wanted to look at DVDs. Our eldest wanted to look at the prices of PlayStations because he would like to get a PlayStation Pro. I asked him, you know, what's the difference between the current PlayStation that you and your brother have and a PlayStation Pro. He said basically more storage. He said, you know, you can put more games on it. It's got up to a gigabyte or whatever it is, a megabyte. I don't know the term, but yeah, he said it's got up to 1 gig on a PlayStation Pro compared to just a normal PlayStation 4, which has got like 500 or something. I don't know the terms, but excuse me. Basically, he said it's got more storage on it. So yeah, he was looking at the prices of those, and yeah, he was like, okay, yeah, you're talking like nearly £300 for a second-hand one. So he was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to wait a bit. I'm gonna have to save a little bit more, and yeah, maybe come back and get one in the new year or whatever. So he did that, and then I wanted to go and have a look in the works. So I went and had a look in there, and I saw a couple of quiz books, and I picked up one. So I now have a quiz book for when it's my turn on the live stream, because us 3 ladies take it in turns each week at doing something in the live, whether it's quiz or an anagram, or the last Last time when it was Heidi's turn, she played the app. I normally do a quiz. I have a quiz on my phone of over 3,000 questions, so I've been working my way through that. Crafty Chris normally does some anagrams, so you have to rearrange the letters and yeah, so whatever category. I think the last one was it towns and cities in the UK, so you had to rearrange the letters and make up yeah, places. So I have this now, pub quiz, more than 8,000 quiz questions to be enjoyed at home or in the pub. So over 1 million quiz books sold, and as you can see, this was on sale for £3. So there was this one, and there was a red version as well. I'm not sure what the difference was, but for these ones we have like the quiz questions, but then the answer is on the next page or the previous page. So we've got like this quiz here is potluck 2, but then you have to look on the previous page. The potluck 2 here is the answers. So you've got the questions on one page and then the answers are on the previous page. So this is what I'm going to be using for when we do the live show on a Thursday. Just some quiz questions, and yeah, that is going to last a while. So that's what I got from the works. Then I wanted to go and look in, oh, what's it called now? Oh, Superdrug. It's called Superdrug. It's a cosmetic shop, so you can get all like hair and makeup, and I wanted to go and have a look at some nail stuff because I keep seeing on, particularly on YouTube, these like nail art videos. So people will, you know, paint the nails like normal, and then they've got like this stamping kit. It's like this rubber stamp thing, and you have like these plates with all different themes on. So there's like a Halloween plate with bats and ghosts, and you have like the Christmas plate that's got like Christmas trees and stars and baubles, and you put a little bit of nail varnish on this plate. You use the scraper, so then you make sure all the nail varnish gets into like the bits, and then you can stamp it on, and then you then stamp it down onto your nail, and it makes a pattern on your nail, or stamps it onto your nail, and then you put like a clear coat over the top, and then you've got like themed nails. So I wanted to go in there and have a look and see if they had anything like that actually in the store, in the shop, and they didn't. I've seen some things online. I went and had a look on Amazon, and there's some individual stampers, and then you can get like the plates or the stamper sets, or you can get like a combined one, like a kit, and I think it comes with a couple of nail varnishes as well. But yeah, you can buy all these things individually, or you can just buy it in one set. So yeah, I have seen some on Amazon, I did have a look on eBay, but they're expensive on eBay. But yeah, like I said, individually or as a pack. So I'm going to be purchasing those at some point. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, I went and had a look in there, and yeah, I couldn't find anything. So yeah, I think we'd done at that point and everybody was ready to head home. So when we got home, it was about 2:30, I think, by the time we got home. So yeah, we spent a couple of hours in town, and then I wanted to start recording Peter Rabbit. So I have actually done the first bit of the next magazine. I've recorded that and gone through all the instructions, because the next magazine is a patchwork patch. So like I normally do for the patchwork patches, I've read through the instructions, showed the templates, the material, and yeah, I normally end the clip with, so in the next clip you should see a patchwork patch finished, and I have. Yeah, I finished recording that. So when I'd done that, I then got to doing the patchwork patch and watching a bit of YouTube, and yeah, so I got all that cut out, stitched, it's finished. So probably when I've finished this video today, started editing, I might then record the finishing clip, so then I can go down and have Sunday dinner. So yeah, I spent the rest of the evening and I have now finished the patch, so I just need to do the next clip and then that's done. So then on to today. I'm sorry if I'm a bit rambly today. I keep going back and forth and flipping from days and project. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I'm a bit all over the place today. I've noticed that a bit. But today was usual ironing this morning. So did my usual, got the pets sorted, started on with ironing. I've had a bath. The eldest brought me a coffee. So then I got straight into recording for you guys. So yeah, so probably what I'm going to do is I will get this video editing, then I will do the last clip for Peter Rabbit, and then I'll go down for Sunday lunch. We're having spaghetti bolognese, and then for dessert we are having ice creams, and it's the ice creams, the cones with the bubble gum in the bottom, and they are called screwballs. So that's the name of what the ice creams are, screwballs. So yeah, spaghetti bolognese and then ice cream for dessert. So yeah, I'm gonna get this one edited and uploaded and then finish off Peter Rabbit. So when I come back up here, hopefully this video, Wip and Chat, will have finished editing, so then I can get it uploaded and then I can start editing the Peter Rabbit. Then I can upload that for you guys to see either Monday or Tuesday. Oh, on Saturday I also had my next magazine in the post. the World of Cross Stitching Christmas edition with the calendar. So yeah, this time it's a Forever Friends calendar. If you saw my last the World of Cross Stitching video, it shows at the back what will be coming in the next issue. So it's the Forever Friends calendar. So yeah, I'm gonna stop yeah, rambling and waffling, and yeah, this video is now over an hour long, so I'm gonna let you guys go. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.